Hi everyone, thank you ever so much for joining us. Today I've got the lovely Kate with me from Strawberry Holidays, who's jumped on to kind of share a little bit about her experience through COVID, what she's been up to, because obviously the travel industry has taken such a massive hit throughout this season, and actually how she's adapted through lockdown and come up with a planner, especially for travel agents, which sounds amazing. I mean, I love a good planner. There's nothing better than getting everything organized and detailed and written down. So yeah, Kate, share a little bit more about your story and how COVID has impacted you in your business.
Well, I mean, it's impacted us so dramatically. So I think I've only had 3 departures out of the whole of 2020. Everything has either moved to next year or just cancelled and been refunded, which is a dramatic U-turn. I was on set for 400% growth. I was, on set for specialising in certain destinations, working with very specialist, like building relationships with specialist providers, and all of that has just, we're basically, it feels like we're going to be starting from scratch as soon as travel relaunches again. So yeah, it's been a very huge monumental shift for us, definitely.
Yeah, that sounds really tough. I mean, especially if you were like saying projected 400% growth, that's a huge growth to then have to take a step back from. And are you starting to see things shift within the travel industry, or are things still pretty dire?
It's the uncertainty that's so difficult for consumers and for travel professionals to deal with. Also, we've got this looming date of October ending furlough, and a lot of travel businesses haven't had. Not only have we not had any revenue this year, but we're also refunding revenue that we made last year. So it's dramatically different for this industry, and the government doesn't seem to have its head around how it works. So, for example, I don't see any revenue from a booking until it's departed. I get a commission, so if that holiday doesn't depart, I don't see that money. So yeah, it's going to take a while to get back on our feet.
Yeah, definitely. That sounds incredibly tough, but on the positive, I guess you have come up with this planner. So do tell me more about this planner. I'm excited to hear more about it.
Well, my background is marketing, so I've worked in travel for since I graduated, I've worked in travel, but in marketing. So I've got 15 plus years in marketing experience, and then my business partner Mia also was a marketer before she became a travel agent. So we have a lot in common. We've been doing a lot of calls with each other, like pep talks, and how are we going to approach it this week, and working really collaboratively, even though we have 2 very distinct businesses. And we were just chatting one day, and we were talking about what it's going to take in 2021, and we just both felt compelled to help our community of other independent travel agents. We're getting news that the consortiums, who a lot of independent travel agents sit under, if you will, a bit like travel counsellors, Global Travel Group, Advantage, the Travel Network Group, they're laying off their marketing teams.
Oh, crap.
So all these independent travel agents that relied on a head office with marketing support are now going to struggle to get their voices heard. They're going to struggle for that time with their head office. So it all just kind of succinctly came together. And yeah, the idea behind doing it as a desk diary is very much that agents like yourself, we're very meticulous, we're very detail orientated, and there's something about writing things down rather than typing them on a computer that's very, very different. And a lot of travel agents will use a page-a-day diary to keep track of clients and things like that. So the idea really came very naturally that we would create this desk diary that would not only be a Bible for when tickets are being delivered and when people's flights are and things like that, but also be a valuable resource not only for national days, awareness days, how to create social media content, but also wet seasons, dry seasons, top the Olympic ceremonies, things like that draw people to travel, and just basically really tailor it, and also create a mindset element to it, setting goals, talking about gratitude, and just kind of basically making it a one-size-fits-all journal, but specifically for travel professionals, because everything we've been through in 2020, we just wanted to help as many people, and it's not even necessarily something we felt we wanted to do. It's something we felt really compelled to do. We've both felt really drawn to do this for other people. And alongside the journal, we're going to do a Facebook group as well called the Journal Owners Club. And in that, we will hold people accountable, do live trainings, you know, to make sure that they do use it, because it's, you know, it's all very well us selling it, and that's probably actually the easy part, but getting people to use it and then buy it again next year, that's going to be the focus. So we're going to, you know, build a community around it and support people as much as we can.
That's awesome. I love that. And it speaks very much to kind of what I've developed through lockdown. I've developed a Leading Self program, which is about mindset, goal planning, planning, daily habits, setting goals, because there is something so valuable. And when you write something down, you are right, there's something about the brain chemistry when you write it down with a pen. It just helps propel you forward and helps you go, right, this is where I'm going, this is where I'm visualizing, this is where I'm headed. And writing it down in a clear format is really important. So, and I love that. And the idea of the community around the journal is a fantastic idea. I think when there is accountability and we know that somebody's there willing to cheer us on and support us, I think it does have a really massive benefit to it as well.
Yeah, definitely. And I think, you know, there are some fantastic travel communities online, you know, specifically for travel agents and travel professionals. But at the moment, it's just swamped with SEO, you know, advice, and here are the numbers in 100,000 for Greece today. And we wanted to create a little oasis for people to look forward and to feel positive and, you know, really understand where their uniqueness is and how we can help them to strengthen that position, basically.
And that's awesome. And I mean, marketing is such a minefield. I'm currently doing a marketing course because I'm literally, you know, I'm from the NHS. I've been in the NHS half my life, and I'm literally coming out going, what do you do? How do you market yourself? Oh, I'm not so used to it. I'm just used to, you know, patients coming to me and I sort them out. But
I mean, Mia and I have even faced a really steep learning curve, because marketing within a marketing department for a FTSE 100 is completely different to marketing your own business again. So we've also been, I mean, and we understand the fundamentals, and we understand, you know, the 4 Ps, and we've got all that sort of 10 years training in the bag, but then to apply that to our business has been a learning curve for us as well. So we're looking forward to helping others through that journey, because we know as well that travel counsellors have seen more agents sign up with them than ever before during COVID, because, you know, people have been let go from other businesses and they want to do it for themselves. So we know that there's an influx in independent agents, you know, as well as those that are going to need support that are more long-standing.
Oh, fantastic. It just sounds incredible. I just love what you've taken during this time. And do you have one takeaway tip for anyone of going through this time of change? You know, is there one strategy or one tip that you could give people for this time?
Oh, for me, there's been 2 things that I've done every day, which has really transformed my mindset every day. Like it didn't matter what kind of mood I've woken up in. If I've got outside and done cardio, got my heart rate up, like it's state altering. It really, really is. And then the second thing I've done every day is journal. And again, this is why the planner is so important to us, because we've used it ourselves as a tool to help us, you know. And even if it was writing 3 successes from the previous day, and one of them was making my bed, like genuinely just like fed the kids when they got got my daughter to school on time, like even the small successes can really just alter your state. And so journaling has been a big part of it for me, definitely.
And I would definitely agree with that. You know, my morning routine is about the exercise, the journaling, the reading, just getting yourself in the right state for the day. It's so vital. So thank you so much. It's been fantastic to talk to you, Kate. And if people want to find out more, where can they find you?
So for Strawberry Holidays, we're on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Just search Strawberry Holidays, you'll find us, or it's strawberryholidays.co.uk. And for the journal, if anyone's interested in purchasing or learning a bit more about it, then head to beyondthebookings.co.uk. You can sign up just to the newsletter if you'd like, or if you'd like to sponsor us, we are partnered with NatWest, back her business. So again, Beyond the Bookings. Thank you.
Amazing. And if anyone wants to learn learn more about the Leading South programme, then do visit lifeskillswithmrst.co.uk, and I'm also on Facebook and Instagram. And I should probably mention, we've not mentioned the big news that we're both part of the Small Biz 100.
We're chatting about it ourselves, but we should mention nowadays.
Yeah, so that's how we connected, is on Small Biz 100. So Kate's day is not till November, it's the 12th of November, isn't it, that your day is? And mine is the 25th of October. So do keep an eye on our social media, because we'll be sharing what we're going to do on the day. But yes, it's a very exciting campaign to be part of and championing small businesses across the UK. So I'm looking forward to that. So yeah, so take care everyone, and speak to you all soon.